This next narrative is going to be absolutely wild, guys. I was going to do a fancy video with fancy audio and all that stuff, but I had to bring this quick. I had to bring this alpha quick. So without further ado, let me explain what Runes is. Instead of me breaking it down, I'm going to leave it to this video, let explain to you what Runes is, and then we'll take it from there.
Alright, now that we are up to speed, let's talk about runes. And man, it's gonna get wild. Do you remember what Safety Namus said about Ethereum?
Would you classify Ethereum as a shitcoin?
For sure. It's the mother asshole from which the shitcoins spring.
This is coming to Bitcoin. And let me be very clear, 95% of my portfolio consists of Bitcoin because I think it's one of the most important discoveries of humanity, like perfect digital scarcity. And I'm not aware of any better store of value and my time, and we desperately need it to separate money from state, right? This is its job. But the other 5% I use for my inner degen, like to gamble, to have fun in the meme coin casino. Now, Rune's aim is to capture this fun and degeneracy and to bring it to Bitcoin. And if they are smooth and not as clunky as BRC20, I think it's one of the biggest Trojan horses in the entirety of crypto. If we take a look at the total 2 chart, which is the entire crypto market cap excluding Bitcoin, we can see that we are currently sitting at about $1.2 trillion. In contrast, Bitcoin is sitting at 1.36 trillion. So if Runes just capture 1% of the total 2 market cap, and I don't think this is opium, the entire protocol should be worth over $10 billion. Say what you want about.
Guys, deep that. Deep that. We have only just released Runes. Look up here. It's only a few days. We're like this on the spectrum of opportunity, like this. This is like based. This is like degen chain. This is like Solana on steroids.
About degens, but they always bring liquidity, they're always the first movers, and they are never priced in. And this is excluding miners, which will love Runes due to the increased nature of transactions. So how does the Rune protocol work? Same as Bitcoin, and unlike BRC20, it is UTXO based. But Runes take it one step further. Rune UTXOs are extended to not only have Bitcoin, but any amount of Rune or any...
Don't worry about what that means.
Any number of Rune attached to them. So now one output can have like 50,000 sats, 20 Valhalla runes as an example, 5 chunky runes, and 680,000 slim tiny runes. Just making those up. Another important aspect.
That's just nerd stuff, don't worry.
Is that names will all be unique, meaning we cannot create a rune that
this is important.
Has already been created. Creating a rune is going to be called etching, and claiming a rune is going to be called minting. So to stop us from
write that down, bro.
Etching all of those dope and short names, there is a restriction on the name length, at least during the start. Over the next 4 years and until the next halving, runes with shorter names will slowly become available.
Right, so that's very important. Right now, the names are key until like 2028. So tickers is what's important. On Solana and Ethereum and stuff like that, you can just cat over names. That's why you see people get scammed, right? Like, oh, which is the Pepe? Which is the real Pepe? We don't know, right? Bitcoin is a little bit different. Once we get into how to buy these things, remember, tickers are very important, along with holders and volume.
It happens roughly every 4 months, which comes down to the number of blocks in a halving, which is 210,000. We divide it by 12, and this gives us an output of like roughly 4 months. So in April, we start out with 13 characters. By
which is now.
August, we will have 12. By December, we will have 11, and so on.
So the characters and the tickers are very long, right? We'll leave that video. So in terms of runes, you now understand what runes are. They're basically like Ethereum on top of Bitcoin. The importance of names and tickers, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for cool names and tickers. And the fact that every month these tickers are going to be reduced. So right now they're going to be very, very long. Write that down and remember that. Now I'm going to show you how to buy runes and step by step how to get involved and purchase them, right? The first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to download a Unisat wallet. That's the wallet that I personally use. To do that, you literally click here, go to unisat.io, right? Unisat.io, and then go ahead and just download the wallet, right? If you click here, I'll disconnect my wallet for now. Okay, go over to wallet, as you can see here, and download the wallet from here. Main important thing that you need to remember is to make sure that you're on the right link, unisat.io, right? Then once you've done that, all you need to do is go over to the website, go over to runes over here, and this is the first way of purchasing them, right? So the first way you can purchase them is you don't want to etch, you want to mint, right? You want to connect your wallet over here. Okay, go over to marketplace because it's going to look a little bit better. And then as you can see over here, these are all the names that you've got. Right, now remember, this is option 1. There's 2 other options on how you can do it. Now, you want to look for the coolest names, as you can see. You also want to look for high volume over here. And it's all based in Bitcoin. Now, if you're thinking about this, yes, what pumped when memes pumped last time? Solana. So yes, Bitcoin is probably going to be the thing which pumps a lot, especially with the ETFs and stuff. But these is what's going to allow you to compound your Bitcoin. That's why I love this thing, because if you think about it, you get 10x's and stuff like that, 20x's. That just means you can start to earn free Bitcoin, right? You've got ZZZ whatever. That's 36 volume, right? Currently 37,000 sats. You've got RSIC. So this is the token for runes. If you guys remember when I was talking about the runes airdrop, these were the tokens that was airdrop for that. You've got 16 Bitcoin volume in 24 hours. You've got Dog Go to Moon. This is the meme coin from these same guys, I think. Okay. And then you've got Satoshi Nakamoto. Satoshi Nakamoto is the one that I'm currently buying right now. I've currently just been sweeping up the floor for this. It's buying all of these, right? Once you click on that, you'll see these come up. Now, all you need to know is that whenever you're purchasing these, you can't purchase the tokens individually, right? As you can see here, this is 100 tokens, 100 Satoshi Nakamoto tokens, priced at 5,400 sats. That's $3.56 per token, right? Which is $356. So if you used to buy this, that would be $356. Okay, so that's how you buy it. You can't buy individually yet until they get listed on exchanges. But remember, we want to buy these things before they get listed on exchanges so we can make money. Simple. So if you want to sweep the floor for these types of things, obviously you can click multiple. If you want to buy one, you can just click buy one. And then once you click buy here, confirm, it will show up in your wallet. As you can see here, and I'm just going to buy one now. And as you can see, boom, you can buy it. Okay, simple as that. And you can go ahead and just keep buying stuff and sweeping the floors for these things. Alternatively, you can also use Magic Eden. Okay, so if you go over to Magic Eden again, go over to runes. You can also obviously sweep the floor here. They're also going to have a swap option soon to swap it like a DEX. But this is brand new tech. There's no DEXs, there's no liquidity pools and stuff. This is brand new. Right, you can see it again over here, it's $4 free. Right, if I go here, I think I just got some for like $3 something, you know? Yeah, it's $3.50. So it's cheaper to buy on Unisat right now than it is on Magic Eden. Maybe if I refresh it, boom, maybe it'll go down. But little things like this, like, I don't know, as a kid, you was probably trading FIFA cards, right, or match attacks and these types of things. You could spend hours on the marketplace, right? But yeah, I don't see why people ain't just spending hours just sweeping these things, you know, a couple $100 here and there. That's how you make thousands. As you can see, we also seen a huge spike across halving because of these types of things, because of runes, and we're seeing it increase as well. So I think this is going to be the next leg up for gas fees and stuff like that. Right, but important thing for you to look at is this, because you can also mint these things as well. As you can see, Satoshi Nakamoto, you could have minted Satoshi Nakamoto for free. So this is a fair market. Same thing for Dog Go to the Moon. Same thing for Runes Genesis, ZZZ, Moon Space, etc. So you can actually go through and mint these as well by heading to this website. Now, if you're in my community, in my Telegram, I recommend being in there. The link for that is in the description, because I'm going to be minting a ton of these over the next few days. Right? And how you do that is simple. You go over, let's say you go to page 2, let's say there's Manco runes, right? Please don't ban me, or the god of Bitcoin. Okay, see it here. You can select how many mints you want to do, and you can just click here to mint. What's that? 0.005. Go on then. Sign. Mint, success, done, right? And you can just go through and just keep minting these things and doing whatever. But remember, the main thing that we're looking at is looking for is cool tickers, right? That's what I'm looking for mainly. I'm looking for cool tickers. I'm looking for obviously high volume. For example, if I go over to Unisats over here, go back one, I see high volume. For example, this one's 13, this one's 11. These are good. Right, these are good. And you can go and mint. I think you could. No, this one's already minted out. Right, you can go ahead and mint some of these online, and you can just list them here. You can see this one's up 22%, 209% in the past 24 hours. This is good. It's gaining momentum, like half a Bitcoin. But I'll just keep trading some of these unless I see a crazy ticker. Right, I can see it like Wall Street Bets. This one's pretty good. Right, Wall Street Bets. Maybe this catches the narrative, but these are too expensive. You see this one here. Low to high, that's like 2,800. This one's 300. Nah, still too much. I'll buy this one 188, but it's a bit more. Paying a bit of a premium on that. It won't load, but anyway. But that's the method that I'm going for, right? And if you guys want to see which other runes I'm buying and stuff like that, just head over to Magic Eden over here and join the link in the description to join the announcement chat. And finally, guys, if you want to stay up to date with runes and the next private sales I'll be buying, because there's going to be stuff like runes terminal, there'll be things like runes dex, there'll be runes swap, runes whatever, and all these things will start to gain traction and go viral just the way it already did. If you want to get into those private sales, join the link down below, join Interstellar DAO, join the waitlist, because we'll be opening spaces at the end of this month. And any other questions and stuff like that, when you guys want me to do a more professional video, more long form, and go into way more detail, just let me know in the comments what you would like to learn in this week's video, because runes, I believe, is the next narrative. Whether it is this month, whether it is next month, in this cycle, we will see multi-millionaires minted for basically free through runes. And you could be one of them. Genuinely, you could be one of them. So thank you very much for watching. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.